Hi everybody, thought I'd do a share today on this very, very windy day in Cornwall. Hope you're all safe out there. I wanted to talk today about trust. I've come across people time and again who really want to trust somebody around them. They want to know how to trust. How do they get past trust that's been broken? And I see it quite differently these days. I see it as it's not really about trusting someone else or anybody. You don't actually have to plow all that time, energy and emotion into learning how to trust somebody else and getting past all those barriers. That can be such an uphill mountain that can take forever and a day. It's not about that, it's about you trusting you. You don't have to trust anybody else. We spend so much time. We've got to trust others. No, because you might be able to trust somebody for 20 years and then they break your trust. You might be able to trust somebody for 4 years and then they go and do the very thing that they promised they never would because they've changed, or maybe they weren't those values in the first place. When we put all the emphasis on the other person, that they have to become trustworthy so that we feel safe to open up, we're actually looking outside of ourselves to put all the pressure on them almost, that, you know, I'll be safe to be vulnerable as long as you're X, Y and Z. But it's not really about that. It's about trusting you. If you trust you, what you're saying is, I trust me that if this situation doesn't go to plan and they do something against my morals, values and how I want to be with somebody, then actually I trust me that I've got my own back. If they do something that hurts me, I trust me that I'm going to be okay, that I'm going to master myself and work on my inner resources so that if something doesn't go to plan in life, I'm going to be okay. It might hurt, it might suck, it might be painful, it might go on for a while, but I'm going to be okay, that I will pick up the pieces for myself. I've only got to learn to trust me. Then I bring back all that focus and energy that I'm displacing outside of myself, and then I will start working on myself to be the best version of me. Because we don't know, technically, that we can trust people. We might be able to trust somebody that they say they're all these things and they prove it with their words and actions together, not just one or the other. It's got to be in sync to really mean something. But then they go and do that thing anyway. So it's not about them, it's about you. What are you going to do with that? So for me, it's very much always focusing on myself, of my inner resources, of my strength, my intuition massively, which guides me away from people not to trust anyway. Even when they're telling me they're the most trustworthy people in the world, that's actually the red flag, because who are they to say that? It's trust is earned, but it's also earned from you to you, about you, that live your life. Okay, pay attention to the red flags of people, of course, but live your life and know that if something doesn't work out further along your path, you're going to be okay, because you're going to heal you. Because actually, technically, at the end of the day, you only really need you primarily. So maybe ponder what trust is. Who are you trying to trust? And do you even notice whether you trust yourself?